this guy stammers when he talks. Uh, Hip hop to me, hip hop. A lot of people visualize hip hop as a musical genre, but hip
Yeah.
hop is not actually just a musical genre because hip hop, I believe, is a mindset. And
Yeah.
if you study the history of hip hop, it has always been the voice of the oppressed.
Yeah.
So early hip hop songs always used to have, songs which used to address social issues
Yeah.
about injustice, uh, and against police brutality at that point of time. So
Yeah.
I always took that as a mindset, and I believe that I want to better the area around me or the surroundings around me,
Yeah.
and so I took up my pen like that and I started writing on issues that I see. But
Yeah.
here is again, a lot of people are inspired by rappers on mainstream media. When you see on television, that also
Yeah.
psychologically affects it in
Yeah.
a way that when they see rappers flaunting cars or being around women and stuff like that, it
Yeah.
completely psychologically imprints a materialistic image of
Yeah.
rap and hip hop, which is absolutely not true. So,
Yeah.
and for example, if I, being a South Indian, and if I come from Calcutta, and if I, in my lyrics I write about that for me coming from California, from a ghetto in California, and talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
guns and women, drugs that I've not done
Yeah.
and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it would make
Yeah.
me really fake. So that is
Yeah.
really important to be original. Or give an example of a fellow rapper. His name is Karma. His name is
Okay.
Vivek as well. So he used to stammer a lot. So that is a
Mm-hmm.
problem. So he used to stammer a lot. But when he took up rapping, he doesn't stammer, and he is one of the best rappers in the country right now. So music helped him overcome his problem, which is stammering. And
Oh.
when you listen to him rapping, you would never uh, think that this guy stammers when he talks. So I believe that music can also help you heal, and I personally believe that because there were times,
Yeah.
I will tell you my story. Uh, when I was touring with my band in 2013, I got this very deadly disease, a very rare disease, and it's called cholesteatoma. Now, cholesteatoma, to be putting it simply, it is basically uh, an infection which is eating your ear bones. I mean, the ear ossicles, there are three bones, incus,
Yeah.
valgus, and stapes. So it eats up your bones and slowly progresses towards your brain. So the first thing is like for a musician to lose your hearing is like really the most saddest thing that can ever happen. So so the bacteria was actually eating up my ear bones, and I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with this disease, and he told me to actually get it operated, and every surgery comes with a price as well, not
Yeah.
the monetary price but also the price of healing, whether you would be able to, and also comes with a psychological pressure. And when you
Yes.
when you're signing the bond that you might lose your hearing or hearing might not
Yeah.
be back,
Yeah.
we cannot promise you your hearing and stuff like that, it
Yeah.
puts a very psychological pressure. And at
Yeah.
that point of time, a lot of negative thoughts, it keeps coming inside your
Yes.
brain, and whether I will be able to get up on stage or not, whether I
Yeah.
will be able to be normal or not. At that
Yeah.
point of time, music helped me a lot. I got my surgery done, and I was taking 3 months of bed rest, and I used to sleep in a particular position because I also went on a plasty, which is actually to have another brain, an artificial bone inside my
Mm-hmm.
ear. So so that was it, and it was those 3 months. I kept telling myself, self affirmation, which also helps in psychology. I
Yeah.
kept telling myself that I don't know what happens, I am gonna get my hearing back. I kept telling myself that
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my hearing back no matter what happens, and
Mm.
miraculously, I got about 80% of my hearing back, and within 3 months, I was completely okay, and back on stage again. So yes, music